Alright, so we're out here. We're at the first spot. It's only about 50 feet from the boat landing. It's just right back there. But it looks pretty good right back here. Water's about 55, 58 degrees. It's not bad. So the bass are going to be up trying to spawn. At least the males are. And I know you can't see, I got you zip tied to a tripod. Obviously you saw to that aluminum rod. So I mean, I guess I could maybe take the phone out of there and whatever, but it's kind of sketchy walking around in this canoe trying not to tip that over and drop my phone in the lake because, you know, I'm broke and that's the only one I got. So anyway, you'll just have to go, just have to take my word on it and believe me that the watercolor is about the color of this trailer that I got on this chatterbait here. It's like that brownish greenish. It's dark. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to throw this little red chatterbait here and see if we can get something on here. And please please excuse my lack of videotaping abilities. I'm definitely not that good at this, so there's your fair warning. There might be some pauses without talking and some stuff that doesn't make sense, so just try to hang in there for me. Thanks. Alright, time to fish. Again, red chatterbait with a Guggen Baits bandito bug on there as a trailer. We'll see how she does. This is right next to a highway, so excuse the road noise. They're doing, well, the speed limit's 55 out there, but everybody does 70, so excuse the road noise. Maybe if I just talk over it, it'll calm it down, but I'm also trying not to talk too loud because there's other people out here. This is a public lake, so I don't want to give out too much information to people that know where this lake is, so I'm just trying to make a video so that way you know how I'm fishing. I'm not trying to get you to come to my lake and steal all my fish. Even though I can't call them mine, they're God's. So he's the one that put them here, not me. I'm just trying to have fun catching. Weeds are getting exciting. It's probably about 4 feet here. Maybe about 5 if you include about the foot of muck. There is some lily pads surfacing on the top, and there's pencil reeds surrounding pretty much the entire lake. Most of it is kind of sandy, silty bottom. There is hydrilla in most of the lake, some cabbage, but most of it's just like really weird stringy weeds that, I'll be honest, I don't know the name of, but I know the important ones like hydrilla and lily pads and pencil reeds. That's pretty much what we fish, so at least in Wisconsin anyway. There's some fish out deep, that's for sure, which I'm definitely going to try today, but I'm just going up shallow real quick here because this is probably going to be about the warmest part of the day. It's supposed to drop off temperature-wise pretty quick and turn windy after like 3 o'clock. Right now it's like 11:30, so yeah, I just tried to get out here at least kind of early. I know 11 is really late, but I try to get out here kind of early while I can still catch it while it's calm, because it's Wisconsin and always windy. So just hopefully I can get out a fish here for you guys, so you don't just sit here and watch me fish and talk the whole time and catch no fish. That's no fun. it was also just like 95 degrees for the past like 3 days, and now yesterday and today, the 2 days in a row, it's been down to 68, 70 for the high, maybe 75, and bluebird skies, high pressure. So, I mean, I guess if I get skunked, I wouldn't say I'm surprised, but if I caught some, I definitely wouldn't be surprised either, because this lake has never been a disappointment to me ever. So, just hopefully I can actually get on something here for you guys. Maybe I'll turn back on the camera once I get a fish and figure something out here for you. Alright. Yeah, I know I was smoking a cigarette, sorry. Not good for YouTube, but alright, so I've been scanning the shoreline for probably about 1,000 feet now. Haven't got nothing on the red chatterbait, not even a follow-up or anything, so time to change it up. They should have been hitting by now. I actually made this bait right here, if you can see it. It's got a little black on the top, bluish silver in the middle. I kind of mixed them. It was acrylic paint, and a little red on the gills, a little red on the bottom. And yeah, it's kind of beat up already because it's been catching fish like a mofo, to be honest, on another local lake around here. So I figure I'll just head out deep and try to throw this little guy. It's got real nice, slow swim action like this. And I rounded off the nose of it and put the line tie right in front, so that way it naturally wants to like sit like this in the water and reel down, but it only reels down about 6 feet, and it doesn't have like a wobble crankbait action. It side to side swims real slow like that, and it doesn't have rattles, so it's pretty natural for what these fish are actually eating around here. So let's head out to deep water and see if we can pull something out here. All right, I just got out to some deeper water. I just watched the weeds pretty much just stop, and now I can't see the bottom anymore, so I'm going to throw the old homemade lure here and see if I can get to one for you guys. And of course my knees are already getting wet because this thing leaks. Awesome. There's also no graph on this boat or anything, so I technically don't know how deep the water is, how warm it is, nothing. So I'm just kind of going off a whim here on you know, depth and you know what I should be throwing and all that good nonsense, all the technical smart stuff. So I just kind of come out here and fish what I think is going to work, and most of the time that pays off, but I do spend 95% of my life on YouTube watching, you know, the Guggen Boys fish and Ben Milliken and all kinds of Scott Martin, all kinds of people. I grew up watching Bill Dance and stuff like that, so I got a good variety of people that I pay attention to. But that's pretty much what I spend most of my time doing. Is just pretty much learning more about fishing. I've been fishing my whole life ever since I was old enough to fish, pretty much. I mean, my dad had me on a snowmobile when I was like a year and a half old, so I've also been fishing pretty much that long. And yeah, I just pretty much watch these guys to learn new tips and tricks, and because you know everybody does something different, and you know sometimes just changing it up and doing something different than the next guy is going to get you that fat Sally that you know that they're not getting. So it helps to pay attention to people and not so much copy them, but you know just kind of take what they're doing and innovate that and just change it up a little bit and make it different, make it your own, and hopefully go out there and catch some fat sallies. Move along a little bit here. Kind of a weird spot. In my experience, the fish have been farther down on this end of the lake. It's a pretty big lake. It's probably like 80 acres. I think I already said that, but there's probably about 4 acres of it that actually like hold fish. So we just gotta find them. We'll get there. Also, a quick note, I don't know how much of a phone charge my phone has, and I don't know how long it's going to record. I don't know how much space I got either, so you might just stop recording out of nowhere and the video might just stop, so please be aware of that. Kind of felt like a little something there. I should probably get ready. I don't know if it was a weed or didn't come back with any weeds on it, so. I'd love to get one on the homemade lure to start off the day. That'd be awesome. I'll be honest with you people, I'm pretty surprised I haven't got a fish by now. This lake is normally pretty crazy. The only thing I can actually think of is, technically it is a cold front right now, and it is high pressure, so I guess I didn't really expect to have high hopes, but at the same time I'm optimistic. I like to think glass half full, so I don't know. Stick with me, we'll find them. We'll figure it out. I'll change up baits, I'm not scared. I got another homemade swim bait, a bigger like 6-inch swim bait that I'm definitely not afraid to tie on and try either, but it's top water. I'll have to use that a little bit up closer to shore, but I ain't afraid to tie it on, that's for sure. Trust me, I will not be offended if you skip around this video. I totally understand. Watching a guy just troll around the lake and not catch any fish is probably not too entertaining. I get it. You can skip around. actually still recording? Yeah. Yes, it is. There we go. I'm finally hooked up. He hit it on the paws. Oh, and would you look at that? It's actually not even a largemouth. Yellow perch on the homemade bait even. Look at that. You bet. Hell yeah. Look at that, guys. Nice little yellow perch on the homemade bait. Thanks, big guy. I'll take that. Homemade bait. 6 or 7 inch yellow perch. Get the skunk out of the boat, not too bad. See if we can get another. I'm happy with perch. He definitely hit it on the paws. And this is a floating bait. And it rises probably about 3 inches every second. So he definitely hit it while it was raising up. But it has a nice little like wobble to it on the way up to the top, so it's definitely not like totally unnatural. So I can see why he hit it. Come on, Fat Sally. Almost looks like I had a follow-up right there, but not a... Maybe it was. Got him. That feels like a largemouth. Yes, sir. That's not a bad one. Come here, bud. Hell yeah, brother. On the homemade bait. Red chatterbait wasn't doing nothing. Pull out the old homemade guy. Start whacking Sallies. Yeah, bud. Those are the 2 first fish I've ever caught on camera ever in my life, I'll be honest with you. Let's get back into it. Moved up a little closer here. See if we can hook into another one. That one hit it pretty hard. He was definitely committed to it, so he didn't fool around. Let's just hope his big sister or his mom hits. That was not on the paws either. He hit it while I was reeling it. Very committed. So right now I'm probably in about, I'd say, 6 feet of water. I can see the bottom, but my little crankbait guy here runs at about this speed right here with a 5-to-1 reel. He's probably at like 4 feet, so he's only like a foot or 2 off the bottom, and he's just got a nice swim motion to him. So this is working perfectly for the situation we're in right now. Just hopefully we can run into some more fish other than just 2 of them. Even though I cannot be mad, God blessed me with 2 fish today. I'm more than happy. Oop, that might have been weeds, I'll be honest with you. It felt good. It felt good. alright, we all do that though. We've all set the hook on a grass bass. Don't lie. I'm gonna say I might be in too shallow. Or I guess not shallow enough, I don't know, but I did just come over that weed hump back there about 3 minutes ago when I caught that last bass, and haven't had a follower or a tick on it since, so I'm just gonna keep on working this area for a couple more seconds, and if I don't get nothing here, I'm gonna head back out to that hump where them weeds were. And oh, never mind, there's one. He definitely hit it on the paws. What do we got here? Oh, a sunfish. Are you serious? Look at that homemade bait putting in work, boys. Catching sunfish on crankbaits out here. Coming back with some hydrilla on them. Yes, sir. Nice and green. Looking good. Don't put a hook in me, sir. You're bad enough with your little spikes. Hell yeah. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous red-eared sunfish. Beautiful. Thank you, bud. He came up and smoked it right next to them pencil reeds right up here. On the paws too, rising. That was pretty cool. I suppose I can try to pan you guys around here and try to maybe show you what I'm working with here. I don't know which one loosens this thing. This one. Okay, here we go. So that right out there is the pencil reeds that I just caught that little sunfish in. And earlier on, I was back out over here in the deeper water. So I might come up in here and scan around in this shallower stuff right here for the next couple minutes. And if I don't catch nothing, I'm gonna head back out deep. See you soon. Alright, now I'm on the back side of those reeds that I just showed you. Up a little bit shallower. This is probably only about 4 feet here, so I'm gonna have to be kind of careful with this bait. It definitely will get down that far if I reel it fast enough, so I just gotta be a little careful not to get her snagged. I don't want to lose my homemade bait, but I do want to get down there by the fishies. So let's just work this for a little bit and see if we can hook in one. I am seeing a lot of bluegill beds, I'll be honest. A lot. Heading back out deep. I apologize for the wind noise. I know we're going Mach 10 right now. immediately. First cast. Come here, bud. Just a little better fish. Come on. Come on now. Yes, sir. I don't even have a name for this bait. I just keep calling it homemade bait. And so far, homemade bait 3, store-bought and chatterbait none. Yes, sir. That's about a 2.5 pounder, I'd say. Thank you, girl. Let's get back to it. Alright. I put you on pause to get myself untangled, and I got it retangled, so. Alright. As soon as they came out the deeper water, here's the fish. Let's get another one. First cast even. God, I love this bait. It works good enough to where I'm convinced I could literally sell this to people and they would be happy. If I was to buy this bait right now, I'd give my own bait a 5-star review, and that's not even trying to be like conceited or whatever you want to call it. It just flat out works. I'm showing you guys right now. I have so far caught a yellow perch, I think 2 largemouth. Was it 1 or 2? I don't know. You guys know I don't. Whatever. But and a pretty nice sized red-eared sunfish on it, all in different water depths, all at different speeds. Same color, same bait, same day. Pretty cool. It's very versatile, and it definitely works on multiple. This is the 3rd lake now that it's been used on, and it works. Yeah, I'm actually extremely proud of it, and happy to say that I made that bait for probably about, I don't know, $4, and about 3 days of my time, because it was the second one I made. I got a big swim bait in here that I'll show you. It's a 2-piece like glide bait style bait, but it's floating. Yeah, actually the only reason it's floating is because I didn't have enough weight to put in it, and I don't have a lead pot or anything like that, so I just drilled some holes in there, put some sinkers in it. But I am going to try that today too. I would love to see that thing get hit. It's turned out to be a beautiful day. It's probably almost 70 degrees right now. It's getting hot with this shirt on, but I didn't wear anything else, so I'm just going to leave it on and sweat for the tube. Feel the power. Minn Kota. Quick little spot change, right back at it. I just caught a bluegill or something. Pretty nice one. I'm sorry if you're into catching like big fish. this lake definitely doesn't produce the caliber fish that, you know, we dream about, but either way you're still catching numbers, and catching numbers is always fun too. There's two different people out there that, you know, greedy and not greedy, and I'm one of the not greedy type. I like to go out and have fun, and I like to catch fish. It doesn't matter if I catch 1 or 50, but today might be one of those days that I catch 50. Because you bet we got another one. Little largemouth. Smoked it immediately as soon as it hit the water. And he's gonna jump and stick me with a hook, I can almost guarantee it. Because the little ones always flop. Oh, nope. Got it out scot-free. Another one for the board. You bet. We're probably out here in about 8-10 feet of water, and that little guy was sitting up at like 4 inches underneath the water, I swear. As soon as it hit the water, he annihilated it. That's funny. Probably up just getting big bugs or whatnot, but either way, he found my little crankbait guy interesting, so yay me. Oop. Come on, little guy, hit it. It was just a small tap, but there was one there. He went for it. It's not too many times I haven't got a not committed fish on this bait. It's kind of weird. Most of the time they just commit, they just hit it. It feels like a spinnerbait, if you know what I mean. Like how a spinnerbait, it's almost like self-setting hook. They just hit it and kind of set themselves. That's kind of how this bait has been. I mean, I can't say I definitely didn't make it to be like that on purpose or nothing like that. So, but that's just how it's been. They kind of just hit it and they get hooked up automatically, as long as you just kind of like sweep side, you know, go to the side and don't like let slack in the line. It's kind of like a swim bait, I would assume. But they've been getting, there's a nice squirrel right there. They've been getting hooked up pretty good, so to feel that one, just kind of tap it and just follow it is kind of surprising, to be honest. But we all know they're bass, and you can have 60 treble hooks on your bait, and that bass will still literally spit it out. So it is what it is. I have not seen these guys catch one largemouth yet. Moving on. Shit, Tina, she's blowing 70 knots out here. Can't even barely control it. Just kidding. Alright. Definitely out deeper. You bet. Son. Okay,
Okay.
There's literally water in the bottom of the boat, so he thinks he's free, but he's not. Come here, little dude. Another one on a homemade swim bait. Yes, sir. Let's get back in there, boys. Catch another. Oh, I don't know if I said either. I got 14-pound fluorocarbon with no leader, just tied right to the split ring. I was honestly not expecting to catch this many fish today. This is cool. Beautiful day, hardly any wind. One other guy on the lake, and I'm catching fish. Yeah. This hopefully we can hook into a fat Sally here and really make our day good. Now these guys are moving up shallower. They were all deep. Now they keep watching me catch fish. Now they're moving up. So funny. Literally got like a 16-foot boat with graphs and stuff. I almost said a bad word, but we got graphs and all this money and all this technology. I'm just out here with a plastic canoe, no graphs, no nothing, just catching fish on a homemade bait that I made for $4. Yes, sir. I never actually fished a tournament, a bass tournament in my life, but if I got any bass tournament guys watching that like what they see and think that I'm worthy of fishing with them in a tournament, I'd love to. Hit me up. I enjoy power fishing, speed fishing, whatever you want to call it. Staying on a trolling motor and working the banks, working the docks, shit like that. But I'm also not afraid to come out deep and drop shot as well, or throw on a big swim bait and pray for the fat Sally to hit. But I'm open to anything, and I love bass fishing. So yeah, tournaments would be right up my alley, or just even getting to do this every day for a living. God, that's my dream, boys. Hopefully I can keep catching fish and interest you guys a little bit and maybe make that a reality. There's a lot of people out there that doubt me, but nobody said I can make this bait, for one. And well, okay, here it is. So I did make it, and then two,